Welcome to the Crimson Tide Connection. Today I'm joined by the head coach of the Alabama soccer team, Todd Bramble. Coach, thanks for joining us once again.
Happy to be here.
Coach, UAB comes in at 2-3 overall this Friday night, but 2-1 on the road. What kind of challenge do they present to your team?
Well, they've got an interesting statistic that I've noticed, and they've played some really big opponents this year, in Duke and most recently Illinois in their last game, and they're getting a goal a game against those teams that are really good teams. And UAB traditionally, has been a team where it's been a hard-fought game every time we've played them, and we're not expecting anything different this time.
Coach, UAB owns the all-time series 7-6-1, but the Tide has come out on top in each of the last 4 contests. What does it mean to be able to win consistently against in-state competition?
Well, it's just another opportunity to go out and perform against a team that is going to play really, really hard here. We know what it means for the players from UAB to be in Tuscaloosa and playing on this field, on this campus, and they always give us their best shot. And we will never take that lightly or take it for granted. So we have a tremendous amount of respect for UAB, and we're going to be well prepared to play.
Coach, following Friday's game against UAB, you get a break from action on Sunday. What benefits can you get from an off day this early in the season?
Well, it's nice. It's been about 1 month since our players reported for preseason, and double sessions. And this point of the year, we're really through non-conference play, we've really been pushing the team hard. We train hard as often as we can. And so, through the grind of the training that we've been putting the team through and some of these tough games that we've been playing, inevitably the players are going to pick up bumps and bruises and strains. And so having a couple extra days off, especially as it leads into SEC play, is really, really valuable. And we're going to take full advantage of it to heal some players up and get some players some extra rest.
Coach, finally, after all these non-conference games following the break this next Sunday, the team will open conference play against Florida next Friday night. What extra preparation goes into an SEC home opener?
Well, we do. We spend a little bit more significant amount of time with scouting. We've got a lot more, excuse me, we got a lot more access to video. So we'll be able to really break down our opponent on video a little bit better than we get to do in some of the non-conference games. And Florida's going to come in here as as sort of a top 10 type team. So I'm expecting a Virginia type crowd to come out and support us again. And it's really going to be a great way to get the SEC season off to a start. Friday night against Florida before the football team plays Florida on Saturday. So It's going to be a great weekend. Well,
Coach, as you said, this weekend you host UAB on Friday night, so there'll be a big crowd coming in for the Saturday game against Southern Miss. So I'm sure you would love to see Alabama fans come out there Friday night to kind of build off that big crowd you had against Virginia.
Yeah, it's always a great way to kick off the weekend for us, knowing that we could be one of the first sporting events of the weekend, and we want to set the tone for it to be a winning weekend on campus all the way around with us and volleyball and football, and having a big crowd out certainly helps us accomplish that.
And at 7 o'clock Friday night against UAB. But if you can't be here, you can follow the Tide on SEC Network Plus at watchespn.com or on the Watch ESPN app. Coach, good luck this Friday night against UAB.
Thanks very much.
For head coach Todd Bramble, I'm Chris England, and that's it for this edition of the Crimson Tide Connection.